up, guys? Hopefully you can hear me well enough to speak right now, but welcome to Brazil, welcome to Interlagos. We're here with Racecup. I'm driving the 128 car this weekend. We already completed one practice. I was in such a hurry to get the car ready and get all the cameras set up that I didn't really do an intro, so this is your intro now. Yeah, we ran a 217.1, that's good enough for 5th overall and 3rd in class, which is pretty good considering I haven't tracked here since 2022 December. So it's been a long time. A lot of these guys have a lot of experience, as they did before, and so we're right in the hunt already. We got one more practice and then qualifying today, and then we have a race tomorrow and then a race on Sunday. So a little different schedule having that day off on Saturday, but Interlagos is packed. It's got like at least 10 series racing this weekend. At least. They got Mercedes Cup. They got some type of multi-class racing as well. We're racing multi-class. Formula V. If you could see that. Also want to apologize ahead of time. If the exposure is all over this place this weekend, guys, I'm a one-man crew, so I don't really have much reference going on. I'm just pointing and shooting. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully you guys enjoy these cameras, these angles in the car. You know, we had these issues with the GoPros at Circuit of the Americas, but I think we're past that now. We got all the bugs sorted out and finally got the Boss Racing visor set up. I've had it for a long time and hadn't put it on just because the adhesives that I was using weren't strong enough. So I found a really sticky adhesive that shit's like cement now. So hopefully you guys enjoy these POVs, and hopefully I can get some good action for you guys on this footage. I'll talk to you guys soon. Alright guys, we just wrapped up practice 2. Hopefully you can hear me over everything going on over here. It's chaotic. There's so many cars here, but practice 2 was mainly spent with a car that was supposed to be in a faster class than us, just getting in my way the entire time. So it was just a pain in the ass. We ran the same time. We can run faster for sure. It's there on the predictables, so I'm not really worried about the lap time I set. But we got qualifying next, and qualifying will just consist of all these cars in my same class. So it'd be nice to just get a good spacing. Everyone's running really close lap times, so it'd be nice to get a good spacing and set down something fast and then see where we end up. Right now we're second in our category, second in class, and I think we're still 5th or maybe even 6th overall. So I think we could definitely get into the top 5 overall, and I think we could definitely pull out a win here. But we'll see. It's wheel-to-wheel racing. Anything can happen, and yeah, I'm really excited. So I'll catch up with you guys when qualifying is done. Got some Racecup damage, typical. He had a blowout. He had a car turn into him, hit his front left with their rear. Broken axle. I think that's a drive shaft, actually, because it's a front engine. Or front wheel drive. This is what an engine bay looks like here. It's a 1.4 cylinder, I think. Open throttle body. Let's check out another example of one. Alright guys, so just got done with qualifying. Qualified first in class, third overall. So I don't necessarily get pole, but I won pole in class. So I'll start third on the grid tomorrow. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm not getting too excited, but we definitely set some way faster lap times. Very close to being second fastest overall. But race pace is what really matters, right? This is a wheel-to-wheel race. So I don't anticipate us or myself getting out into a big gap and just pulling away from third on down, because first place is setting low 14s. So that's the type of lap time you need to have in order to be doing something like that, where you just pull away and you're gone, cruise control. It'll be fun tomorrow. I'm really excited. Qualifying was dope. It was a little sketch with the visor, just because I didn't bring my clear visor, so the tinted visor was a little dark there. Started fuel starving the car in the corners at the end. But overall, we set a couple fast laps that would that guaranteed us being first in class. So I'll catch up with y'all tomorrow. All right, guys, day 2. We got race 1 coming up today, and then that's it. About to go on in probably about 40 minutes or so. We're starting 3rd on the grid. And next car in my class, I think, is either starting at 6th or 5th. So it'll either be right behind me or diagonally behind me. Primary concerns on this start is obviously not stalling the car. We're starting from the stop. So having limited experience with this car, just got to make sure that I get some practice releasing the clutch, dumping the clutch basically, and getting a good jump off the line. But not only that, but these are momentum cars, so a couple mile-an-hour difference can make the difference between holding my position, gaining positions, or losing a shitload of positions by the time we get down to the end of the straight into turn, I think it's turn 4. So it'll be paramount to just try and keep it as smooth as possible through Saints S, so that way we keep our momentum and speed up going down that straight and don't lose any positions. Easier said than done, of course, especially when starting out in front. Everyone's kind of fancy the first race to jump a few spots. So yeah, just really got to stay smart and minimize the mistakes. Yeah, don't want to blabber too much, but I'm excited. My confidence is high, and yeah, just want to keep it consistent today. Alright, well, this is where things get real chaotic. I was basically told it was going to be like an F1 style grid where we find our spot on grid, and then a safety car leads us around 1 lap, and then we grid back up and take off. Well, that wasn't the case at all. They just put us on grid. All of a sudden the lights turn on and they shut off, and I'm hearing people revving their cars wondering what the hell is going on. I had the power disconnected from the car. I had all the GoPros and everything off. So legit, my 3rd place on grid became like a 15th or 16th place on grid by the time we reached turn 1. So that really sucked. You know, basically threw away my qualifying results.
a caminhonete lá, vai lá, vai lá, vai lá. Segura aí, piloto. Pode soltar.
Alright guys, not the video I want to be having right now, but as you can see, it completely fucked the front end of this car up. Battery popped off the bracket, and basically, if you can, I'll slow it down for you guys, but you'll see it spark, and then it just balloons up and starts spilling battery acid in the cockpit. Yeah, instantly killed the power that way, and no fire started because it was actually starting. But yeah, shitty luck, man. Disculpa. That's Greco. That's the guy that I actually made contact with. Yeah, I don't know what happened with the brakes. I was on the brakes. I'll slow it down for you guys right now. Brakes initially did not work. You can see the car to my right slows down, and I actually hit the brakes sooner than he actually starts slowing down, and the car just carried speed. And I downshift 2 times to use the engine for engine braking because the brakes are just not working. And so, yeah, don't know what happened. Kind of a scary moment to think that the brakes, weren't there at that moment. But yeah, Greco took it up to the stewards, which I disagree with, but I mean, I don't know what you would even protest. I didn't finish the race. He didn't finish the race either. So yeah, I don't understand what the point was, but yeah. They DQ'd me from this race, but said I could race the next one because it wasn't intentional. And I'm like thinking to myself, bro, who the fuck would intentionally just smack the shit out of somebody at 90 miles an hour? Excuse my language, guys, but this is one of those times where it's just head scratching. So don't really care about the DQ because it didn't affect me in any way. But to even be considered for a DQ of the next race, that's kind of ridiculous. So yeah, broken glass, racing's rubbing. As I was going down the S, I was looking down at the battery because I saw that shit was sparking and got hit from the side on this right side too. So this shit's not free. I'm gonna have to pay for all of this. Luckily, these cars are dirt cheap, so it's not a big deal, but just so you guys understand, there is a financial risk you're taking. It's not just go beat the shit out of somebody's car and, oh well. No, I definitely got to pay for the stuff that I broke. So, yeah, we got race 2 on Sunday. I'm not sure if this car will be ready to go. There was some fluid leaking from the bottom. Didn't look like oil. Looked more like maybe a coolant expansion tank. I don't know. It looked like water. But, yeah, that'll be it for this episode. And, well, I don't know if it's an episode or just halftime, but yeah, that's it, guys. Later.